Hi out there, online again or recording for people who might watch it. I'm Christian Winter, placed in Copenhagen, doing improv on the online. And today I have Anshu from India.
Hi everyone, I'm Anshu Daga. I'm part of Norton Kiva's Improv Collective, Gurgaon, India.
And Anshu, what do you like about improv?
Everything. I think the freedom, the feeling of just being free is the best part of it. I just love improv and the people in improv, they're really nice.
I couldn't agree more. So we talked about doing starting up with a monotheme. Do you want to do the first monotheme? So I'll give you the suggestion and then I'll cut my screen down and then I'll join you at a moment. Suggestion, do you want a location, a relationship, or a word?
Let's go with the word.
A word. The word is literacy. Literacy. See you in a while.
I think being in this part of the world and seeing the kind of diversity we have here, it's interesting to note that literacy has played an important part for forming our perceptions, for also seeing how we've grown up and how we view things in life. We have a hugely diverse crowd here, and just noticing how people grow up in their communities, the kind of exposure they get to education, and then accordingly how they are set in the society because of that. But an interesting part of education, I would say, is also how at times I feel it puts us in boxes as well. And that's my role today as the reformer. And I believe if I won this election and I became your reformer and the reformer of this particular society, I could make huge changes. I want education. I want people to be free. I don't want them to be in boxes. So whether it is your English language of ABCs or another language of un, dos, tres, we're going to mix it all up. And when we mix it all up, people are not just going to be literate to the literature that they see, but literate to the world that they view. They can play around, create their own language. How do you think? What do you think about this idea? I think it is great because when we have free mind, we'll have free voices. And when we have our own language, imagine the kind of beauty, the kind of connections we can create. We can teach each other. So vote for the Lit Brigade. Oh, there I see one.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I heard your speech, and from the foundation, we really want to support you.
Oh, Mark, I am so glad. I have been following your foundation. The education foundation for almost a year, and I was thinking that this is the place I definitely will get my funds from. So do you think this works?
I think it's really important, this word, to create the language that everyone understands. That's a way to go. That will bring prosperity to the local communities.
Yeah. Absolutely. I can give you an example of that. Un, dos, ek, do, teen, ich, ni, sa, she, 1, 2, 3. You got it, right?
Yeah, part of it. Un, dos, that's Spanish?
Oh, yeah, it's a mix of Spanish, Japanese, Hindi, and English. And look so beautiful it sounds.
Oh, so you want to merge the languages?
Yeah. Create our own.
And create something new?
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. So that means that when I tell you that Jeg har gået i skole i mange år, og det har været fantastisk.
बहुत ही बढ़िया बोला आपने, मुझे बिल्कुल समझ आ गया.
Jamen, det er jo netop der, vi skal hen, så vi kan tælle, og alle kan forstå.
मेरे हिसाब से तो जो आप बोल रहे हैं, and आप अगर हमें फंड करेंगे तो आपको तो बस इतनी खुशी होगी, दुनिया एक लगेगी, हम सब एक हो जाएंगे जुटकर one.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I can't wait to do this. And actually, in the foundation, we're working together with a Japanese company that are making translation gadgets. The transformation, then everyone can understand each other when everything is in play, is interesting. But we do see some difficulties in misunderstanding each other.
But this gadget could help us. In fact, I have a line for it now. Translation to transformation.
Translation to transformation. That's beautiful.
That could be a journey.
It will be a journey for the whole earth. You know, you just need to, well, we need your party to support this the whole way. So we put up because when it affects, it will take money to invest.
Okay.
So here's the contract.
Okay. The contract says that you will give the money only if you find 100 people adherent to this language or the mix of languages.
Yeah.
But I need money to get those 100 people.
Yeah.
I have to open schools. I have to open institutes.
Oh yeah. Well, we think you would be. I'll give you a moment just to find those money. Okay. I'll be back in a moment.
Money. I think, should I go to the local minister? Minister, do you think you could help me fund my project? Because the NGO says they need at least 100 samples.
The literacy project. Of course. We already, last year, we did a survey for the importance of this project. And basically 1,000 people were interviewed. And we did a full investigation of how it would gain the community. You can have the report.
Oh my God. Oh, these are some of my papers as well in this report. That's me. That's me. Christina Aloe Vera.
I believe that was the way, that was the point when you started to get into politics and fight the fight.
Oh, my literacy brigade is going to be so thankful for this, Minister. I can't even thank you enough. We have examples and samples now. All I need to is go back and ask for the money they won't say no to me now.
Yeah, I'm happy to help.
Oh, let me just.
I'm sure we're going to meet again.
I would be delighted. It would be my honor.
Same. Have a good fight.
Thank you. Oh. Excuse me, sir. I'm back.
Oh, yes.
We've got, yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks. This looks good.
Yeah, you can go in leisure as well.
I'll send in to the right people and then we'll start the project. And basically, I think our work is that we do have some There's some big industrial buildings that have vacancy, and we bought them 2 years ago. We have different plans for, but basically they'll be assigned to your availability.
This is a dream for me. Am I dreaming? Oh no.
Oh no, you're not dreaming. This has been a forgotten agenda in politics for years.
Unfortunately, politics has always been about wars, about fights, but never about getting people together.
You're
And
right. And now we believe that if we get the literacy, we'll be able to share information and share
cultures.
the thing we can be common about.
Yes, the cultures. People will be intermingling, going in and out of different countries because it's cross literacy, right?
Yeah. And now we'll be able to unite countries so they don't speak wrong about each other and behind each other's backs. Everyone will be able to understand what's said.
I love your point on behind each other's backs. Huh, there'll be no secrets anymore.
No secrets. Everything will be open.
Like an open book.
Like an open book. The world will be like an open book to everyone.
And accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
So you believe in my project, you believe that this can be done.
I do.
Oh. I could leave you for a few moments where if you wish to think through this or talk to your people and pitch it. And
there's no reason to think this through. We are now in a joint operation to bring peace to the world.
Right.
Through literacy, cross-linguistic literacy.
Oh, this means so much to me. It means so much to all the people in the world.
It does.
I think you should get your kids to join the school as well.
I will. See you again.
See you. Thank you so much.
It's like my brain is expanding. I've learned all these languages and all this one language, and I can understand everyone in the whole world. And I've been traveling for the last 4 months, and I could speak to everyone. I could ask them how they were, what their dreams were, what their sorrows were. And it's just like the whole world is open. The whole world of knowledge and the whole world of people.
आप कैसे हैं?
Oh, ja. Es geht gut. Es geht sehr gut. And the whole, yeah, I meet people and I have empathy and I can feel their pain and their joys. And that's really nice. I can.
How are you, sir?
Oh, kabuche band. The number gamayo. Kayo, hi, yo. You see everywhere, and I'm greeted and I can greet back with passion. And this is wonderful. It's like the world is open. Something new has begun. Something great. Something beautiful. The common language for everyone is here. And sing.
Yay. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, that was quite.
This is my first improv with an international person in Hindi.
Oh,
I never.
I was, yeah, speaking a bit of 2 languages I know, but, and then a bit of, what's it called? Volapük? No, something that wasn't a language.
This was so cool.
Oh.
I just hope I have no idea what you responded to me. And I'm sure you don't know what I said, but I think
Oh,
that's the beauty of this.
yeah, yeah. No, great. Yeah, great. These plopping in from all over the world was, yeah, and great enthusiasm was.
I need to contain that a little bit because that is where I go over.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, it was really nice. So, yeah. So, how is literacy? Well, in Denmark, we've had schools for many years, but there's still what's it called? People who have difficulties making letters into sounds. There's a word for it.
Phonetics?
Huh?
Phonetics? Or is it something else?
Yeah, it's basically. Oh, I'm not sure. It's it's an inability to take from the eye and make it into voices, so they will have hard time to learn to read in the first place.
Oh, yeah. So it's called phonetics.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a bit work to get them to use new technology to learn to read, and or to that can help them do different kind of works without they having to read and stuff like that. But I'm sure it's different in India. Or
So here we have varied teaching methodologies, I would say. So in smaller villages and towns, the teachers would have a different way of teaching. In larger cities, you would have some of the international curriculum and the international methodologies being adopted, the IB curriculum. Some would be more the Indian standard way of teaching. So it's quite mixed here, actually. All schools have their own, but the teachers are trained in such a way that they get these kind of basic things in place so that, it's easier for the kids to get the reading and writing in place. And especially because in India, education is a very important part of your life.
yeah,
Yeah, going to school is like a must. So, so I think, yeah, so the teachers are accordingly trained that reading and writing has to happen.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's important for everyone to learn to read and write.
Yeah.
It is,
And it's
but
not
also, actually, how many languages is there in India? I mean, there's a lot of people.
so many different languages. In fact, after every maybe certain number of kilometers, you'll find a new dialect, a new language in India because we have such wide diversity of people, cultures that it's amazing. It's amazing, and how all of them coexist together. But again, for me personally, because I was exposed only to two languages, which was Hindi and English, so I just know these two. So it
Oh,
all
yeah.
depends on what you're exposed to, what you've learned in school, what your school follows, and then that's how you pick up those languages here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there's yeah. But sometimes it takes. When I traveled, the attitude can cover up for a lot of lack in language knowledge.
Been to India?
I was in India maybe 5-6 years ago.
Oh, really? Lovely.
Yeah, and I lived for a short time in Nepal. 10, no, 17 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So,
Yeah.
did you travel to various parts in the country in India?
Huh?
In India, did you travel to various parts, or were
Oh
you in
no,
a
I was in. That was a holiday. I was in Delhi. Something they called the Golden Triangle. You travel
Yeah,
between
I
these
got
three
that.
towns.
To see the Taj Mahal.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
Delhi, Jaipur, and Agra.
yeah,
And
something like that. Yeah,
nice.
yeah, and it's interesting, fascinating, and yeah, diverse. Anyway, let's say goodbye to the world out there, and.
Thank you for watching. Thank you.